Happy Sunday, everybody. I appreciate your patience as I'm getting this video done a little bit later than normal. And part of that delay is somehow, some way connected to today's message. So I really wanted to focus on one of the things that I have been hearing over the last couple of weeks. And it is not something that is something that none of us is experiencing. We all are in this state. And I guess this really, hi Nicole. One of the things that I really wanted to talk about is that, we have this overwhelming feeling that there's so much that we have to do, so many things that have to get done, and we feel like they all have to get done right at this moment, right now in this moment, all of this has to get done. And we put incredible amounts of pressure on ourselves because we feel like we're just falling down, and not just falling down, but falling flat on our faces, and we're not doing what we want to do even well, even if we can say it's done. And so what does that do? That creates huge amounts of anxiety, huge amounts of unworthiness, huge amounts of, hey, you know what? I just sometimes suck, and you know what? I just don't, I'm not feeling it right now, right? But in today's world, there is so much that is uncertain, so much that we can't control. And so I always envision, whenever my plate gets really, really full, I always imagine being at a buffet. Now, for those of you that know me, I love food. I like a variety of food. I like to have different things, right? And so I want you to imagine a buffet. I don't care which one it is, but imagine all of the things that you have to do, that you feel like you need to do right in this moment, are all the things that you can pick up at the buffet, right? So if you're doing schoolwork, okay, that's one dish. And okay, if you've got work, that's another dish. And if you've got parenting responsibilities, that's another plate or whatever. Put all of the things that you're responsible for, obligated to, want to do, whatever it is, assign them to a dish, quote to speak, at this buffet. But I want you to think about this buffet and say, you know what? How many of you put every single thing that you are responsible for on that one plate that you're given the moment you walk in the door? It's okay. I know you're talking to yourselves. You don't load up everything that you have to do, every responsibility, every obligation on that one plate. Why not? A couple of different answers probably will come up. One, you can go back for more, right? You can go back and get, hey, I got to go do schoolwork. I can go back and get it, right? Maybe that you're not sure if you're going to get full, so you only take what you want to eat right now. Or maybe it's dessert, right? Because you like dessert, so you start with dessert or whatever it is, okay? But we don't do that with our own lives. And so the picture of the buffet is really about, are you feeling like you need to take too much and you really don't need to? So if there's something pressing that you need to do, put that on your plate first. That's what you focus on. I have never seen anybody eat with a fork and a spoon at the same time. Doesn't happen, right? Even if we have a drink in one hand and a fork in another, we still cannot eat and drink at the same time. Years ago, multitasking was one of the skills that everybody wanted to have. It was always what the employers were looking for, was this multitasking, that we could do all of these things at one time. The truth is, we can't. So instead of creating this anxiety for ourselves because we feel like we have to do everything right now in this moment, let's take a moment right now and think about, what do I have to do right now? What is important right now? Who do I need to talk to right now? And you eat that, or you take that and you accomplish that task, and then you move on to the next task, whatever that is. Okay? So it's not about doing all of it at one time. It's about doing it as you can, because I will tell you, anxiety and frustration and doubt and all of these feelings that everybody is feeling, because we feel like we don't have any control over it, over what's happening, whether it's COVID, whether it's work, whatever it is. We don't feel like we have control over it. But in reality, we do. We have control over it. We choose what we want to do and when it needs to get done. We choose how much we eat at the buffet and how much we don't eat. The buffet is not meant so that we go in and we eat every single thing that we see. Nobody does it. There's a show for that. It's called Man vs. Food. Okay? That's not normal people. So take a look at what you have to do. Prioritize some things. Look at what needs to get done right now, and you start with one thing at a time. Just one. You don't need to have a whole bunch. If you can do 2 things at one time, great. If you're cleaning up the basement, you sort through the old clothes, you get rid of old wood and linoleum and all that other kind of stuff, okay? You accomplish a couple of different things, but it starts with one task. That's how it works. So, one of the reasons I also wanted to talk about this today is, yesterday it was about 70 degrees and today it's about 35. So why am I telling you that? Because it is crazy how one day everything can change. So this is your Sunday story about how you change one thing from today until tomorrow. And the next day you do the same. Okay? So appreciate your Sunday. Wear your masks, stay safe, make sure that you are physically distancing yourself from other people. And also one of the most important things is make sure that you are staying connected with the people that you care about and the people that care about you. Just because you can't be in the same space together doesn't mean that you can't stay connected to one another. So until I see you next week, I'll see ya. Bye. Have a good one. Bye-bye.